Give me thumb up when I'm ready. Once again, Assalamu alaikum. This session will be a Q&A. I have several questions came to me through online, and I would like to address them and emphasize them. First, as far as independence and unindependent, as far as dependent on the benefit, they mentioned on earlier on the $1,200 family benefit that you have to be an employed or employer, pay tax for 2018, 2019. As a single making less than $75,000, you will receive $1,200. And it will be direct deposit into your bank account. And this $1,200, make sure your information, IRS have your information. Because if they do not have your bank account information, you can actually call them and provide that information to them by email or over the phone for them to direct that money to you. But if they do not have your information, you will receive a check, and check could take several months to receive that one. So my advice, make sure you have those information with the IRS to send you that. As far as children, if you make less than $75,000 single and you have children, you will receive $500 benefit for each child. Make sure to get that one as well. For those who have parents live with them and claiming them for taxes, parents will not receive the $1,200 if under your tax code or a tax Social Security number. But if the parents on their own living on Social Security only, they will receive the $1,200 as far as them. Very important, the COVID-19 or the CARE Acts give you the opportunity really to contact your creditor. But it's not a blanket, but you have to call if you have any liabilities: credit card, car payment, house payment, rent, utilities, water, electricity, any bill that you have to contact them directly and to call them, tell them, I have been affected by COVID-19. Most of them, they're waiting for you to call so they can waive or delay your payment for the next 90, some of them up to 60, 30, 120, some of them up to 6 months. So, but you need to call them, and that without impacting your credit history. So it's a great opportunity. So you take the stress away from you, so you can use the fund that you pay for your mortgage or for your rent. You can use it for something more important, your kids' food, and you take care of yourself and your family. So, but you cannot wait for them to call you. You need to make sure to call them directly and let them know that you have been affected by COVID-19, and they will postpone and put your payment on hold. If you're landlord, the same things, because Governor Laura had really but also declared that no landlord can evict anyone from not paying rent during this pandemic. So, but you cannot just wait and let the landlord come knock on your door. No, you need to call them and let them know that really I have been affected by COVID-19, and they will be able to postpone or hold your payment for the next 90 or 6 months. Very important as far as the PPP, Paycheck Program Protections. For those companies, the condition is you cannot fire your employees and you expect to be qualified for that program. The condition is you have to have your employees on your payroll to qualify it, because if you as a company or employee, you will be qualified, but the case is to have the money grant or free, you have to apply the money you can get, which is up to $200,000, to pay for your employees' paycheck for the next 2 months. If you fire your employees and you close your door, that will be very, very difficult to qualify. So make sure use that fund to pay for your employees' paycheck. That's why you call it Paycheck Protection Program, to make sure those employees being protected and receiving benefit as well. So that would be very, very important a question that we need to make sure to address. But the question is, you need to go and apply for that. Where to apply for the PPP? Through your bank. If you have a relationship with your bank, and I'm sure most of you have, make sure to call them immediately. And by the way, this program first comes, first serve. And some banks, they have a designated amount of fund. If that money gone, that money gone. And I already know several banks, the money has been given out. So, but I know the Congress is working right now and to also to add another $2 to $3 trillion for this CARE Act, so the economy will be recovered and keep going. So this is really one of the most questions. As far as unemployment benefit, definitely, if you've been affected by COVID-19 under the CARE Act, you will be qualified up to $600 a week, but you have to apply weekly. And for those organizations that non-profit, they may make sure that their employees really covered by this, and if they don't know, they need to contact their CPA and tax advisor to make sure they really met the qualification program to be qualified if the employee is being laid off or being furloughed or something like that to qualify. Because if they have not contributed to unemployment benefit, most likely the employees, they will not be qualified. So, but the CARE Act, it is a federal, so the federal will overrule the state. But make sure contact your CPA and work with them through the IRS to make sure those employees that gone through this, being affected by COVID-19, to get their $600 weekly unemployment benefit until they resume back to work. I hope this answered your questions, and continue. I will monitor the live through the website, and if you have more questions, just go ahead and send it through the link, and I'll be more than happy to address it. And wish you all well, and thank you very much for listening, and may Allah protect you all, and thank you.